Not everybody wealthy is a tax cheat, but there's a whole hell of a lot of it.
Pot, kettle, black. Classic. Now, you heard the breaking news first right here on The Angle last night. Hunter Biden indicted again on 9 new tax charges, including just 3 felony counts. He faces 17 years in prison for what the DOJ is describing as a 4-year scheme to avoid paying $1.4 million in taxes. Prosecutors are saying that he spent money on drugs, escorts, girlfriends, luxury hotels, rental properties, exotic cars, clothing, and other items. Well, everything but his taxes. Hunter made a number of payments using both his personal and his business bank accounts. To quote, various women totaling a staggering $683,000, and he spent $188,000 on adult entertainment. Now, let's break down some of these personal expenses. A $1,500 Venmo payment in 2018 to an exotic dancer for what he called artwork. But she hadn't sold him any. That's strange. He also paid an escort nearly $12,000 to spend 2 full nights with him. She should have charged more. Lucky lady. Now, we haven't even gotten to the business expenses yet. Another exotic dancer received $773 in a Venmo payment from Hunter. Maybe, I don't know, tango lessons. They're expensive these days. He flew another one across the country and spent tens of thousands of dollars on hotel rooms, many of which were the same ones that he named in his memoir as the locations of his months-long drug and alcohol binge. Again, these were labeled as business expenses.
Your son, while there's no ties to you, could be charged by your Department of Justice. How will that impact your presidency?
First of all, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him.
Proud. Well, of the fact that Hunter also used the business line of credit to make more than $27,000 in payments to an online porno website in 2019.
Have you spoken to your son today? Have you spoken to your son today?
I'm very proud of my son.
Hunter stopped paying spousal support to his ex-wife in 2018. That's a lot to be proud of, despite making $2.1 million that year. He blamed tuition costs, rent, and, oh yeah, taxes. You know, the ones he wasn't paying. Now, at one point, that same ex-wife found Hunter's unfilled tax returns. They're not even filled out in the trunk of his car.
We have great confidence in our son. I am not concerned about any accusations been made against him. He is the smartest man I know. I mean, in pure intellectual capacity.
There's something pure. I thought we should consider the source on that one. Of course, whenever they're pressed about Hunter and Hunter's dalliances, Biden's pals fall back on his battle with addiction.
He loves his son. And he is proud of him overcoming his addiction and how he's continuing to build his life.
No one knows who he is. And then when you know the facts of him, it's actually sad. You know, a lot of Americans are struggling with drug addiction.
But like so much else involving the Bidens, this was another and probably one of the worst lies. Nice try, but prosecutors made very clear that some of Hunter Biden's misconduct occurred well after he'd regained his sobriety. Now, thank the good Lord for dogged congressional Republicans who fought hard to expose the truth. And, of course, the 2 IRS whistleblowers, Gary Shapley and Joseph Ziegler, who risked their careers and the wrath of the federal government to tell the story of cover-up and corruption.